Right then, on to issue number 69. Now, this has a domicile shell. We already have that piece of terrain, so I'm not going to do a how to build video on this one, and you've already seen it once before, so this is probably going to be quite a short video. It's not really anything I need to rehash at this stage, I feel, but you know, it's another piece of terrain, and it's, you know, it just adds to, you know, I suppose the look of our battlefields. Adds a bit of things to move around. It'll, you know, reduce the ability for the enemy to charge and shoot at you. So, you know, if you use terrain well, it's a good idea. So the actual issue itself, because of this, I'm hoping that it's got some nice lore in it. Now, that's cool. Straight away, Grimnir the Doomseeker. Grimnir being the god of the Fire Slayers, and one of the ancestor gods of the old world, one of the first ancestor dwarfs, who basically disappeared. He's, you know, well, he's hard, you know, and of course, it's Grimnir, Grungi, and Valea, who are the three traditional old world dwarven gods, and they are, I know Grimnir and Grungi are ancestor gods in the Age of Sigmar. I'm reasonably confident that Valea is probably also in there, the female goddess, the god of the dwarfs. Yeah, so Grungi being the great maker, the forger, you know, yeah, you've got, yeah, Grimnir the Doomseeker and Grungni the great maker. And of course, you know, I've recently got myself the latest version of the White Dwarf, because the White Dwarf is in himself an enigma. You know, he is potentially, I mean, he is like the embodiment of the Dawi. The Duridim see him as an ancestor god, I think. And of course, you know, the White Dwarf, it's, you know, it's not 100% confirmed if he is Snorri Whitebeard, that one of the older High Kings of the dwarves, but again, he is an essential part of the lore, the White Dwarf, throughout the old world and the Age of Sigmar. You can also get versions of him for Warhammer 40k in a Space Marine suit and a Tech Priest's get up, but they're not really what you might call canon. They're fun. Yeah, whereas the White Dwarf you can get for the Age of Sigmar is canon. He is the reincarnation of basically the very spirit of dwarvenness, and he's also in Warhammer Total War, which really adds some coolness. So we got a single page of lore again. You know, considering we've already had this building, you think they would pad it out with a bit more info, but I'm glad it's about Grimnir and Grungni. So how to build it, how to paint it, but we've seen that before in the end, so we don't kind of need to retread that. Now, interesting though, there's how to paint scenery details, so there is a bit more about how to get your scenery looking a bit better. So there's a few techniques, so I'm glad about that they've added a few painting techniques to, you know, enhance this issue a bit, which you normally tend to get in paint issues, and we haven't got a paint issue this time. Okay, Sylvaneth. So we've got some Sylvaneth battle traits. Again, that's a little bit of kind of tactica, I suppose would be the best way to describe it. The tactics about how to use the Loon Boss on Giant Cave Squig and Scrag the Loon King. And then we've got Flame and Fury battle plan again, so carrying on with that narrative battle, using the domicile shell on the battlefield. Okay, so as said, we've seen this before, but just if you've never seen it before, it's a very good, big, substantial building under construction, just to add a bit of flavour to your scenery. Okay, and there we go. So thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.